Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. So, we got a big thing coming. So, LR, Prime Battle Goku, is going to be getting an EZA. Now, it is going to be very, very difficult for a lot of people to EZA this guy. Now, the reason is because you have to use these 6 units, right? So, number 1, you have to use Android 13 right here. You need to use this AGL Cooler. You need to use this Int Frieza. You need to use this LR Zamasu Goku. You got to use this Raddatz. And then finally, you have to use this Lord Slug. You need all 6 of these units fully EZA'd and rainbowed. Yes, that is the requirement. It does say so in the news. All 6 units have to be completely done. Completely completed, EZA'd, rainbowed, all of that. So you are going to have to use your own orbs. A lot of people are hating that you have to use your orbs for this. I mean, honestly, like, these are pretty much all free-to-play units, so having to use Kais is not really a thing, because you could just do the free-to-play grind, right? This Slug is good. I guess you could say it's a waste using orbs on him, sure. This Raddatz is really good for World Tournament. He's pretty solid for Super Battle Road as well. Maybe outside of that, you know, maybe he might be a bit of a waste. Don't play with me. This guy's amazing. He's you know, probably the best free-to-play unit in the game. You know, him, Vegito Blue, like, there's a short list of other units. He's really, really good. So this is not a waste of orbs. Do not even try and say that. Now for Android 13, yeah, I mean, I don't know. He's good, but, like, you definitely could probably use it on better units. And then these 2 are incredible. These 2 are amazing units who you should rainbow anyway. So, you know, I don't know. A lot of people are going to hate this, absolutely despise the conditions and requirements for doing all these EZA areas. I mean, I don't know. I've never been as against EZA areas as other people were since day one. Because it's like, you know, like, they're doing a different type of event where there's different type of, like, character restrictions and stuff like that to create a different type of challenge. Like, people love normal EZA, and if we're discussing directly the rewards, then I completely understand liking regular EZA over EZA area, because the rewards are far better, right? If that's your only argument, I gotcha. Totally, you're correct. But, like, you know, normal EZAs, typically you need better LRs, Dokkan Fest units, new summonable units to beat traditional EZAs. Whereas EZA areas, we're going to go through it. It's mostly free-to-play units and, like, 3, 4, 5-year-old summonable units. I mean, these events are not designed for new players, right? I beg people not to reroll all the time. If you're rerolling, this stuff is going to be super hard, right? But if you've been around for a while on the same account, like, you know, you're going to have something like, I don't know, Great Ape Raddatz, right? Who's the best leader for the Raddatz EZA, for example. Now, most of these units aren't really going to be so bad. One of the big things, though, is that both Android 13 and Cooler are going to require Incredible Gems. That is going to be one of the big things that is going to be needed, is the Incredible Gems for these characters. Now, they did make Android 13. It is infinitely easier to get him rainbowed than it used to be. Number 1, you can get 4 copies of him from the Baba Shop. Those are, like, that's all you need right there. So you get 400 Incredible Gems, and you can get all of his dupes. And then this SR, you could just farm from like 14-8, that stage, hard. You could just go ahead and grind, you know, the 10 copies of this guy, get him the SA10, and then at that point, the dupes, you only need to just buy from the Baba Shop, right? Very, very simple to do. And then the EZA that you need to actually do in order to EZA this guy is you need to go through this EZA event right here from these 7 units. Now, this one, I remember this wasn't really that bad. You just use Extreme Tech mainly, or Ginyu Force, right? Because the end of the event where it actually gets difficult is against Vegeta, so Extreme Tech is what you want to use. I mean, you know, so, like, maybe if you haven't gotten this guy done, if you don't have any of them done, maybe try and get, like, Lord Slug done first, because I think Lord Slug would be pretty decent in this event. Lord Slug would probably be a good EZA character, because he is a healing character under 30% HP, so, you know, we can go ahead and knock that down like that. And then also Cooler. Cooler, oh, I already got rid of Android 13. All right, it's fine. Cooler, you're going to need 1,500 Incredible Gems, which is a very high amount. And yes, again, you do have to rainbow him. You need 1,500 Incredible Gems. It's very easy to awaken Cooler, just by, you know, using the medals from the Cooler Dokkan event, right? Like, those are incredibly easy to get, right? Actually, I guess I should, hold on. Let me pull up Android 13 again real fast, because I suppose I should point out the medals that you need to actually go ahead and awaken that Android 13, right? Because those ones you are going to have to get from other quest stages. So here, let me just pull him up real fast. I believe he's somewhere... Yeah, there he is right there. Okay. And if we go back, it's just, like, again, this used to be a huge pain in the ass. And then to awaken him with TUR, you just need these battlefield medals. Only 7 of those. Not really so bad. I mean, that is battlefield currency. It can be a pain in the ass, but it's not really that big of a deal, right? And then you over here, you need these 5 medals. The Dr. Gero, the Android 19, the Android 14, the Android 15, and then, of course, the Goku medals. Now, these were really hard to get back in the day. Now they drop like just at such a ridiculous rate. So this one you get from Area 12 4 Z Hard. Let me see. This one you get from Area 10 Z Hard Stage 4. Then the Android 14 one you get from Area 14 8. That's I believe like the hard stage is where you get the drop, and then the Z hard is where you actually get the Android 14 medals. That's good. The Android 15 medal you get from Area 13 Z hard level 3. And then the final one, the Goku one, I believe, yeah, there's several different stages you could use to actually get these Goku medals, right? Including one of them, I believe, the Wayward Champion. That's one where you fight Jackie Chun, I believe. There's just several different places to get these Goku medals, right? So you do have to get those to awaken Android 13 to TUR. It's not really going to be that bad, though, because these do drop. They used to drop one at a time. Now they drop, like, it could be, like, up to, like, 10 copies per run, so it's not hard whatsoever. So, real quick, I do want to quickly point out the stage I like to do when it comes to grinding incredible gems. So personally, there's many stages that work well. I'm seeing a lot of people are saying that 23-8 is actually a really good one. It's a stage where you fight Cell. Just for me, 24-8 is where I have gotten a lot of luck. You definitely like if you're a global player, you want to save your boost for this probably. And then maybe try like 24-8 or something like that. Let's see, did we get lucky here? So what we're looking for is on the right path, we can get both launch and peel off. We did not get either. And then on the left path, these spots, which give us 1 incredible gem, will spawn. There's 3 spots, and they're always 5 spots away from each other. So we got pretty good luck there in that we were able to get all 3 over there. So even though there was not a launch or a peel off spawn, we were still able to get 3 incredible gems, and then I did use the boost, so we're actually going to be able to get 6 incredible gems, and then Super 17 himself, he can drop up to 3 incredible gems as well. So even though we did not get a launch or a peel-off, we're going to be able to get a good amount of incredible gems from this run. So that's the thing, right? If you do the very last stage against Piccolo, there are no spots on the board where incredible gems could drop. You only have to rely on launch and peel-off, and typically, you don't have a lot of time to get there, right? Like, launch and peel-off could be, like, up here near where this Red Ribbon Army Soldier is, all along this right path. So it's typically much easier to land on them than it is if you do the final stage against Piccolo, but it's not that big of a deal. Again, there's a ton of different stages that are good. This is just the one I myself have always grinded. I do have all these units all completed. I have everything I need from the Incredible Gem shop, so these 5,000 I have right here, these are just extra, right? I've got literally every single thing I need with Incredible Gems. So, make sure you grind that up. The Tanabata celebration is about to start on JP. There is going to be Porunga Dragon Balls, and presumably we should be able to have a wish where we can get 777 incredible gems, which will be nice, but again, that's only about half of what you need for Cooler. So if you don't have Cooler done, you are going to have to grind him, right? It's just the way it is. Now, both Cooler and Frieza, we're going to be able to EZA them from the same EZA area. This video is going to be long, by the way. This is supposed to be like sort of a comprehensive guide on getting this LR Goku done. So you can get this Cooler right from the Baba shop. Then you awaken him with medals from the Dokkan Fest Cooler event, the STR Cooler event. No, I think... Wait, are these technically... No. These are the physical Cooler medals. Yeah. It's the physical Dokkan Fest Cooler medal is what awakens with these. Yeah, okay. So you get those, and then, you'll be able to get him there, and then at that point, we got to EZA him from the EZA area. We'll look at the team that I think you should use. Now, this Frieza, you farm from the Full Power Frieza Dokkan event. The very first stage drops this guy. Drop rate is not the greatest, I remember, for this guy, but, listen, you're going to have to do what you're going to have to do, because hopefully this LR Goku, I think, could be easily the best free-to-play unit in the game. We will see, though, right? So you grind this guy. And then you only need 3 medals from the Full Power Frieza event to awaken him, which is very, very simple. And then at that point, you just need another 5 to awaken him to his TUR right here. And then at that point, it's just, you need the EZA medals to go ahead and get him up to his EZA state. Cooler and Frieza, by the way, are super uber important. I mean, it doesn't matter because these are the 6 you have to use no matter what Rainbowed EZA'd. But Cooler is going to be your leader character, and then this Frieza is like pretty much the best unit on the team for this event. Stacking attack, 100% attack and defense. Guard is going to be up, giving all allies 2 key 20% attack and defense, and then reduces damage received by 50%. Like, he's just insane. Like, it's just going to be nuts how good that Frieza is. So the EZA area, this one I feel like wasn't too bad because Wicked Bloodline category characters tend to work incredibly well together, right? Wicked Bloodline units always work very, very well together. So I don't think this is going to be so bad. If you happen to have LR Full Power Frieza, you're going to be good. But like you have multiple free-to-play LRs, like Metal Cooler, King Cold, and Mecha Frieza. Like, these are big-time free-to-play LRs you'll be able to have. Then you have very, like, easy to obtain old summonable units like AGL Golden Frieza, Tech Final Form Cooler, Int Golden Frieza. These guys are not new. They've been out for years and years and years, and I beg people not to Baba units for this reason, is because, you never know what event they might be needed for, but then they give you a ton of just normal free-to-play options as well. Chilled, Angel Frieza, and then Mecha Frieza and King Cold in case, like, you don't have some of these characters. Here is the team I went ahead and used. I believe this was for the Frieza stage. This is the team that I was using for the Frieza stage right here. And then, of course, yeah, First Form LR Frieza is very, very good. I mean, this was a joke. This was not difficult at all. And, as you're doing these EZA areas, typically like this one right here, as soon as you finish Cooler or that Final Form Frieza, it's just going to go ahead and get easier because then they're actually up to, like, level 140. You got them at SA 15, all that. And then there is, of course, the other stage, which I did later on against Cooler. Let me just pull up the team real fast. Okay, so this is a team I was using to go up against Cooler. You can see the one big difference is I substituted the Tech Final Form Cooler in there. Again, a unit that's been out for years, and he does really, really good damage in here. I mean, I'm telling y'all, a lot of these EZA areas, they're intimidating to people, sure, but they're not that hard. They're really not. It's just a lot of complaining just to complain. Honestly, I feel like, again, if you want to talk about the rewards not being as good, I get you. Got you there. Totally. But as far as difficulty, I guess the only thing you could say is that, like, some of these units, like, I suppose a lot of people probably don't have, like, supplies put into Tech Final Form Cooler, right? Or maybe, like, I mean, that's the only, like, the rest of these guys you would want a rainbow, like Metal Cooler, King Cold, and Mecha Frieza, Full Power Frieza, this Frieza, that Golden Frieza, like, you want to rainbow all of them. Like, this Int Frieza, that AGL Cool, like, those are all units you would want a rainbow anyway, so, I don't know. It's just, I don't have a problem with them EZAing free-to-play characters in this method, as long as they stick to the summable units having regular EZAs, but the regular EZAs they're more difficult, like, because you need summonable units to do it. Like, you don't really need summonable units, I think, to beat, like, any of these stages. I mean, the Raddatz one in particular has a summonable unit that'll really help in the Great Ape Raddatz, because he's the best leader, but a lot of these other ones, not really so much. I mean, Int Metal Cooler, dude, like, Int Metal Cooler, he's been around for years. That man's not hard to get. All right, so next we have the LR Goku Black Zamasu card. So, global players, this is a big video I'm really trying to help a lot of y'all out with. This guy is not even out yet on global, so you guys don't have to worry about him yet. He is very, very easy to obtain because there's this story event that drops as part of the 5-year anniversary that drops... Wait, what the hell? Wait, what? It took us there. Did I... Oh, okay, yeah, there we go. Okay. So you drop this Zamasu, right? I highly recommend everyone do the grind, right? Farm up 2 copies of the LR to SA10 so you can feed them into each other. It's very, very easy. The same event drops the medals as well as the copies of the card. Get it done. You need to get it done. I don't think you have to have LR Goku Black Zamasu at SA20 in order to actually participate in the event. You just need him rainbowed and fully EZA'd, but obviously you're going to want this guy to be fully SA leveled as well. And then again, it's just more of those same medals that you just grind from the event. Here, let me actually click the event itself just to show like the stage that the medals actually drop from, right? That would be good to do. So like, see right here, boom, medals drop right there. The cards of him drop right there. And then there's also these medals right here, which is what we awaken, I believe, to LR, right? So very, very easy stuff to do. This guy's not bad at all. This guy's EZA, EZA area is also, I think, not bad at all. So here's his EZA area. This, of course, is the final event of the 5-year anniversary. Might be different on global. You know, might be getting Chain Battle or Extreme Super Battle Road. We'll see. Here, of course, are the units that you can use here. I mean, listen, you know, dude, you have, like, if you've been playing for any amount of time, like SCR Zamasu, this SCR Blue Goku, this Rage Trunks, this Blue Vegeta, this Rage Trunks, like this Blue Vegeta and Rage Trunks, they gave out for free. Many of these EZA area units that you could use here were given out for free at some point, like were available with Tanabata Wish Strips and stuff like that. And if you are on JP right now, you know, some of these characters maybe you don't have Great Ape Raddatz, who will be a good leader for the Raddatz EZA area. You could buy him with the Tanabata strips. So like, you know, it's just, this is not as bad as people want to make it out to be, right? If you just get it done, like that's it, right? And then of course LR Vegito Blue, you know, amazing. LR Goku Black Zamasu you have to use right here. The Zamasu boss is physical, so you do want to be using SCR units. Here is the team that I actually went ahead and used in this. You know, LR Vegito Blue, the Trunks and Mai, because, you know, if you get their Mafuba off, it's just GG, he's dead to rights. This was just not a difficult event whatsoever. This one was very, very simple, very, very easy to get done. And again, you have a lot of units you could use here. Unless you're brand new, you're going to have a lot of these characters. You're going to be able to get this one done. So I wouldn't really worry so much about that one. Okay, so next we have Raddatz, right? The Raddatz one, I think this potentially could give people some trouble. We'll see, just because the leader for this one and the Lord Slug one, honestly, aren't the greatest, because, you know, the Lord Slug one, you have to have done a previous EZA area, and if you don't have it done right now on global, I mean, this EZA area hasn't even returned on JP since the last time it was out, which I think was like a couple weeks ago on global, so we'll see, right? Talking about this one right here, the Hero and Villain Extermination event, because Piccolo is like the leader you want to use for the Lord Slug EZA. We'll get to it in a second, right? So Raddatz. Raddatz is super easy to grind up and awaken just from this Raddatz story event right here. You get the medals as well as the copies of the card of Raddatz from there. Then the EZA area is a little bit annoying because you do need a lot of Saiyan Saga units, right? But, you know, some of them like Tien and Chaozu, LR Piccolo, Krillin, you know, the dead Yamcha, so you could use to fill up space, are very, very easy to have, man. Like, come on. And then you have to use Great Ape Nappa and this Raddatz. Maybe Great Ape Nappa, a lot of people don't really have this guy awakened. I would imagine that's probably going to be a thing where not a lot of people have this guy awakened. You get this guy from the Saiyan Saga story event, right? Now, I will say this. Farming his medals is a little bit of a pain in the ass, so hopefully you've been able to grab some of them from the Baba Shop, you know, if you are a longtime player or something like that. But grinding these medals, I remember, was just a huge pain in the dick. But you have to do it because you have to have him awakened right here. Now, remember that Raddatz is not a low-class Saiyan, so it does create issues in terms of leader skill for this event, because the free leader that they're giving you every single time is actually the Raddatz, right? So, like, here you go. You have to use this Raddatz as leader. This was the team I used. Now, immediately, everyone's eyes are going to be drawn to my Rainbow Vegeta and Nappa right there. You don't need them, period, right? Like, I use them right there because obviously they're super damn good. Scouter Vegeta will get the job done. This World Tournament Physical Kaioken Goku will get the job done. So many of these, like, looking at this is not hard. Like, the roster of characters is good and very fair. It's just like, you know, you had to put the grind in. Get LR Krillin done. LR Krillin, by the way, is good for this EZA area right here, as well as the Lord Slug EZA area. LR Krillin is like a must on both of these teams, like both of these runs. So that is a very, very important thing to consider right there. Make sure you have that LR Krillin done, right? Now, in terms of leader for this is where it gets a bit tricky because you have to use Raddatz. Raddatz is a low-class warrior leader skill, and of course, he's not giving that buff to, like, anyone except for himself, right? Vegeta, Nappa are not low-class warriors. They never have been. And Great Ape Raddatz, his leader skill is not the best either. It's only 3 key and 30% attack and defense when HP is above 30%, but it is better than a lot of the other units, right? Like, you know, that will be able to get the actual leader skill applied. But like if you get LR Krillin turn 1 and you get a big attack with him, it's GG. LR Krillin is like too powerful for these events. Like seriously, like LR Krillin is a really good unit, and you use him, you're able to knock this stuff down with not really that much effort. So that's, I think, the strategy to use for Raddatz. Again, like come on, this guy has been around for so long, and like this guy has been on some of the best banners in the game's history, being the 4-year anniversary banners and the 3-year anniversary banners. So if you have not re-rolled, I'm begging people every day, please don't re-roll, because people re-roll and then they complain that they can't do this stuff. But it's like, I've been telling y'all not to re-roll. Like don't re-roll, because when you re-roll, the fact that coins exist in this game are completely pointless to you if you re-roll. Like, all these summons, all these free stones you accumulate, you're accumulating coins, and your account is just going to get better and better and better. Just ridiculously, obsessing and needing the brand new unit every single banner. Like, you're just not going to be able to do stuff like this, right? It's just how it works. All right, so we looked at the Raddatz one. We spent a lot of time there. All right, so next is the Lord Slug one. This one literally just came out today. I found this one wasn't really so bad, but the problem here is that all of these leaders suck dick. All of them are trash, except for this EZA Piccolo right here. But again, you would have had to have done the previous EZA area to get it done, because he is amazing. His leader skill is super good. His passive is giving all allies 77% defense. His Piccolo is crazy good. That is the leader that they give to you, right? That's the one they want you to use. Here is the team that I used on the Lord Slug stage. I mean, Icarus Kid Gohan, you probably have got him. Again, LR Krillin, you want to make sure you have him done. If you're a global player, man, get LR Krillin done, because you see how important he is to getting like some of these EZA areas completed. Nail is definitely going to be a little bit tougher for some people to have gotten, but Nail has type disadvantage anyway in the Tech Lord Slug stage, so he is not needed by any means, right? You could easily use this Kid Gohan right here. This Kid Gohan would be fine, over the Icarus Kid Gohan. He's going to have type advantage. I mean, he's a damage reduction unit, so that's going to work well. Who else do we have here? Yeah, your options are pretty limited. I mean, I'm not going to lie. But you could use this Goku. This Goku's another free unit, although you have to use... Oh, this was only available during the anniversaries, huh? Okay, okay, here you go. If you don't have a lot of these units, make sure you get this guy, because this guy was in both the Raddatz EZA area and in the Lord Slug EZA area. He'll be good in the Lord Slug EZA area. HP regeneration, 2 key at the start of turn. By the way, this guy's better on global than he is on JP, a frequent occurrence where units are better on global than they are on JP. Unfortunate for JP, but it is what it is. So this guy could be solid, right? Like, he's going to be able to not take a ton of damage from Lord Slug. Like, any type advantage units you could use in these EZA areas, it's massive, it's huge, it's very, very big, right? So there's that. Now again, the Piccolo, though, you would have had to have done this EZA area. Now, currently on JP, this event has not returned since the Super Saiyan 2 Goku's got their EZA. I don't really understand why they didn't bring this one back right now. To sort of pair up with Lord Slug, because this Piccolo is so important, it really would have made a whole lot of sense. Let me just double check that it's not up on JP at the same time, right? Because like, if it was up on JP and I'm talking all this shit, that would be very stupid of me. Yeah, the Raddatz EZA area is up, the Zero Mortals plan, the Wicked Bloodline one, and then of course the Lord Slug and Kaioken Goku. But the Hero and Villain Extermination event one is not, and I believe it's also not available to go into with keys. So, they kind of left us out to dry here. It's like, if you didn't get it done beforehand, then you're not going to be able to get it done now. Yeah, and the event is, like, very mysteriously not even available to do with keys. I don't really know why they do that, because the thing about this EZA area is on JP, it's been back, like, 4 times, right? Like, the Super Saiyan 3s, the Vegeta and Trunks, and then I guess the Goku, Gohan, and Piccolo. So 3 times it's been around. But still, like, it's ridiculous, right? So of course, I mean, the units to use here are not, like, that bad. Well, it is bad because the medals to awaken all these characters from the Hero and Villain Extermination event are super annoying to get. But, I mean, guess what? You're probably going to have to get this done for Piccolo. I guess you don't really need to have Piccolo, though. You could probably run this SR or STR Krillin as your leader, because he does give 2 key, but I mean, doing that, you're going to lose out on having LR Krillin on the team. And LR Krillin is, like, probably the strongest character on the team, honestly. So, I mean, I guess you could maybe go for Icarus. What does he give? tech and physical, I mean, you're going to buff your Lord Slug, the Icarus, whatchamacallit themselves. I mean, if you don't have the physical Piccolo, then you would bring the tech Piccolo anyway. Then, of course, the friend Piccolo is physical, and then LR Krillin. See, I mean, that's probably the way to go. If you don't have this physical Piccolo EZA'd, you probably want to try and build a tech and physical team around this Icarus Kid Gohan. Keep in mind, you do have to have this Kaioken Goku on the team as well, so he's not going to get a leader skill buff, at least from your Kid Gohan, but I mean, these stages aren't that difficult where you have to maximize every little thing, right? Like, you can't use items, but they're not that hard. So, I mean, let me know what you guys think. Yeah, again, here's the squad that I used to take this one down. None of these were really that bad. The one that was tough was the 5-year anniversary one, I think, for Kid Broly and Kid Vegeta. But that doesn't really factor into this LR Prime Battle Goku, like, hunt, doing all these characters, right? So, I mean, that one was tough, but again, it doesn't really factor in here. So, let me know what you guys think. I mean, listen to me. I understand this is a pain in the ass, right? But, I mean, I personally like this because I think this means they can make LR Super Saiyan Goku one of the best units in the game. Like, if this guy is legitimately, like, a borderline, like, top 20 unit in the game or something like that, like, it being this difficult to get him is worth it. Because then it's a free unit that everyone can use that is a god-level unit. We'll see. I mean, if he sucks ass and this is all a big waste of time and I don't really understand what they were thinking, right? But I don't think they're going to do that because this guy already is supposed to be, like, the centerpiece of the 2,000-day celebration. So I think this guy is going to be good. If you are on Global, take my advice, follow all these steps, get all these characters ready, get all these characters done, get this done. You guys have time to prepare a lot of these characters. All these EZA areas go up when the 2,000-day celebration starts. For Global, by the way, I saw some differing things, but I saw 2 different dates for Global. Apparently the 2,000-day for Global is either December 24th or December 25th. So that means that this Goku is probably going to come out in December on Global, right? Probably as part of the thank you celebration. So I'm going to tell y'all right now, get all the units you need for all these EZA areas ready for then. Then you get the EZA areas done. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching. I know it's a pain in the ass, but it'll be worth it, and I'm not really going to care how difficult it is if they make this Goku a god-level unit, which I think they're going to do. So let's at least wait and see how good he is first before we complain. If he sucks, sure, complain all day. Like, it's needlessly difficult for no reason. But if he's super difficult to get, but he's one of the best units in the game as a result, that's fair. I think we can all agree that's fair, and that's awesome. When this guy first came out, he had the same leader skill as the best unit in the game, SCR Gogeta. So they very well could do that again, where they could make this guy one of the top units in the game. I really am hoping they do that. I think it would be so good for the game if they did that. This huge quest you have to go on to get him. And then, don't forget the fact that you have to actually grind him up from his Prime Battle event as well. I mean, I guess that's the last thing I should talk about. During this event, by the way, stamina is halved in this event. You could use, like, pretty much any free-to-play characters, right? And they want you to use Vegeta Family for extra drop rates and stuff like that. Very, very easy to get done. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.